Hey everyone, Christina here, Ginger Mama. So my daughter and the neighbor kids are still doing chalk. They've worked their way down. I can see them right here, but they're decorating the whole sidewalk. So this is a new, just basic Rider-Waite deck, my all-time favorite, and it's been a while since I've gotten a new Rider-Waite. I have shuffled these already. I was using them my own. Oh my God. Like, can we talk about how it feels when you get a new deck? The star is just like so cleansing. The Chariot, I cannot get over these cards. Like, you are so determined. And with that star, for me, this feels like you're mutually determined with the Chariot. Like, you're determined to overcome this in your dreams, in your energy and your finances. Like, maybe some of you are a little anxious. The Nine of Swords, is one of my favorite cards in the Rider-Waite Tarot. If you notice on the blanket, see these little symbols? Those are literally astrology signs. And the reason the swords are on their side is because somebody doesn't know, is this truth or not? Swords upright are straight truth, like full honesty. That's why we say the Ace of Swords with God, right? Swords down are normally deceit, lies, or deception. And so you might be in a place right now if you're like, did they tell the truth? Did they not? Did I don't know, right? Trouble sleeping, dreams, energy, right? That's okay, right? That's how we learn to trust the divine. And I know for me, that's how I've learned to trust my dreams and visions. I'm like, other people are not always going to believe, but that's not my job. My job is to trust onto God, right? It's funny, as I have this yin yang on my sweatshirt, which is also kind of funny because I got this as a hand-me-down a few years ago from my sister. I thought it was kind of cute that was there. So yeah, maybe you're fluctuating between your masculine and feminine, or seeing this as above, so below, grounded energy. But keep going. It's worth it. Like, keep going. It's worth it. Yeah, Three of Swords. Look, swords down. Like, I think, if you're questioning, did someone betray me? Did someone hurt me? And by the way, the Three of Swords upright can also indicate two adversaries. It can indicate more than one person that's betrayed you. So whoever you are, you've been through so much pain. You have literally, like, the fact that you're still standing is huge. And I feel like with that Chariot and the star, you're still kind, but you're definitely guarded. Look, that Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, you're like, I'm not messing around. I'm holding my own. Maybe you've had to really hold your energy. You've really had to hold your finances potentially. Yeah, you've definitely been uncomfortable at times. But look, King of Wands, Justice, and that Eight of Pentacles. You need to be confident right now. Like, justice is coming for you, whether that's like in person or that's energetically. Some of you could be having more dreams of like spiritual court, which, like, I know people get all jazzed when we talk about that online. It's a big honor if you're invited into spiritual court dreams, okay? And oftentimes they have nothing to do with you, all right? But like that Eight of Swords, like, you've been victimized, and I think you need to remember who you are right now. Because the reason you feel so uncomfortable in the energy, but yet you're having these dreams, is like, as you break through, the dreams will shift from very dark, confusing dreams. As you start to follow those, look them up, follow flow state with spirit, boom, you're going to have dreams of like bliss and pure magic and like, oh my gosh, I cannot even explain, balls, and like you're not going to want to wake up. Like, trust me, there are times where I'm like, oh my God, spirit, like, that was so incredible, right? But those dreams equate to what we need to overcome on planet Earth. And you don't have to believe that. If not, scroll along, okay? But they do. And so just be aware, follow this, okay? You might be uncomfortable, but you might even be really tired, run down. Maybe you're sleeping more, okay? So that's okay for a period of time, but we also want to take that energy and build that momentum onto Mama Gaia. And that's some of the hardest work, right? Is taking the downloads and anchoring them on planet Earth. And with that Hanged One, it's a reminder that, like, you're uncomfortable and overthinking, but when you flip this upright, right, like, you get that crown chakra enlightenment. But in order to get that, you must be uncomfortable for a period of time. Because hello, like, every structure you thought was real, every way people taught you spirituality was real, might not be. And so That's hard. That's hard. Can we have one last card, Spirit? Yeah, the Emperor. You're doing it. You're doing it. Masculine energy, if you're doubting right now, like, don't. And if you're someone who feels like you're more in your masculine, don't. You are ready to lead forward. Trust your downloads. Trust your vision. Trust what Spirit's asking you to do. Trust this. And if others have betrayed you or hurt you, and Spirit's asking you to do something with that, trust, okay? Trust, yeah, the Four of Wands. Be committed to the higher realms, okay? Be committed to the higher realms. And with the Four of Wands here as well, this is a reminder of, like, not being afraid of love again. I think some of you, especially masculine energy, like, you're afraid of commitment again. You're afraid of love again. And I know how that feels when I'm in my masculine energy and I'm like, you know what? I guess there's just no point. And Spirit's like, seriously? And when we talk about commitment, this is not possessiveness. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is not possessiveness. This is not control. This is commitment to love that is authentic, love that is honest and true, love that is also aligned with you. And with this Ace of Pentacles, like, literally this card, this is about energy, you guys. And when I first started reading tarot years ago, this was always the card that came out and I didn't understand why. And I started reading online, I still didn't understand. Like, I didn't grasp fully. I was just like, oh yeah, so-and-so is focused on money or there's that. But Spirit's like, no. In you focusing on your finances and your energy with me and those downloads I'm giving you and you being committed to that, that's what's going to bring you real love and joy and peace and calmness and serenity. And so the Ace of Pentacles, I'd like to remind you as well, is not always a lot of money. With that Four of Pentacles, sometimes it's a demotion at work. Sometimes it's not what we thought it was, right? Like, I used to work in more of a corporate world, so to speak. I worked in property management. I worked at universities. I hold a bachelor's degree. And when I had my spiritual awakening several years ago, and that continues, right? Like, there's more than one dark night, more than one spiritual awakening. But God was clear, Christina, this path will not be easy, but it will be rewarding. And it is what your soul agreed to. And so some of you may be making some difficult choices around that, right? Like, how much do we push? How much do we pull? How much do we trust the universe? And it can be scary. Is that an owl? Can I tell you too, if you're still watching, that through that path of finances, like, I could cry right now. Like, you learn wisdom. You learn, like, tangible wisdom, compassion, inner standing. You learn and you grow in ways that no school, no formal job setting can have you do. And I'm not saying go quit your 9 to 5, okay? You need to reflect. But I'm saying if you really feel pulled on a certain path, you gotta trust that. You gotta trust that, okay? Yeah. Because the Hierophant's reversed, the Fool's reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Chariot's reversed. I think some of you are worried, especially masculine energy, that feminine energy is envious or only wants your money or they're not aligned with their finances. And if you feel that way, don't do it, right? But like some of you feminine energies, you got to be honest. Are you being possessive of a lover because you think you get money? Right? The goal is to show up in balance. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine, but you'll fluctuate and oscillate cycles. So you might be more the breadwinner, then suddenly you're not, instead of learning the lesson in tandem, which is why we can't walk into connection and say, you carry the nurturing energy, you carry the spiritual side, I'll carry the money, and I'll carry all this. That's never going to work. This is about balance, okay? So I love you. If you have a past feminine that was only taking money, not telling you the truth, things like that cycle's going to clear for you, divine masculine. It is. Because whatever masculine I'm talking to, you're doing the work, even if you're stressed, okay? I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.